Now you have some strange mobs in Florio, but none of them are as wild and as crazy as the Starfish. Well, except maybe the crab, but that's another story. The only monster to wield regeneration properties at half health. I guess that makes sense considering that's also the properties of the petal itself. Now I'll just say it, dealing with Starfish when you have no firepower or webs is such a pain in the ass. As evident from my lightning build, that isn't enough for a legendary Starfish. This is more for epic Starfish. I'd run out of relevancy at the higher waves. The only thing that's left is legendary and above. I guess that's why there's a team. I clear out the filler, others destroy the larger Starfish. It works perfectly. But what about when it doesn't? Well, this happens. Oh, there's a legendary lightning drop. Well, I am certainly not getting that. Mythic Starfish, as expected, is a whole lot worse. In this case, it can almost, if not completely, take the entire end of the wave, just to kill it. Imagine getting it down to 1% hit points, just for it to regenerate fast enough that we cannot even kill it. Here we just barely killed it. At least the loot was all legendaries. Yeah, you better drop all legendaries, you fool. Why am I insulting a Starfish? Don't forget leech waves, or leeches in general. They're a contender. Maybe it's a good thing to have Dandelion just in case. Just to prevent this from happening. Imagine destroying most of the other stuff, just for the mythic Starfish to assert its dominance and crush us all. Yeah, that sounds like what would happen. And it happens right here, alongside a crab. The Starfish does all the damage, just for the crab to finish us off. Or perhaps a Starfish sandwich. That is also another option. Starfish waves can get very crazy, especially at higher waves. More legendaries spawn, more mythics spawn, and they have just about enough health to overwhelm us all. The inevitable demise begins at the ending of the wave, when dozens of Starfish spawn, and then they all directly attack us. There is no escape. Trapped in the circle that you call a corner, no amount of damage or firepower can deal with this at a higher wave. Pair this with other bunch of annoying monsters in ocean, and you have a recipe for disaster. Increase the view range and this is what you get. It's like a bunch of zombies. Forgive me as I obtain the loot. The greed within me I cannot resist. But I am confident my team can handle these Starfish. But there are sometimes, usually me, usually myself, that has to deal with it alone. But I am used to that. As I am usually the one that knows how to survive when I play properly. And keep it in mind, I had no web at this point, or any good petals for Starfish. So I just had to wait it out until the beginning of the new waves so that all my teammates will respawn. I do my part, I guess. Were we able to do better this time? Well, we most certainly did not do any better. There's no web. No web equals faster death. No web equals lower wave, at least in ocean. That's just how it is. When I had some better petals for Starfish like sand, it was slightly easier. But until I get something like Triple Stinger, or any other good petal for Starfish, I am going to struggle. One claw and one sand is not enough. But I prefer to be the player full of lightning. I did reach wave 41, after all, with the help of some players who carry me, but I digress. All I am saying right here is to make sure you have enough damage for the Starfish, or even a Dandelion, just in case, because you will never know when it will come back to haunt you.